Hello everyone, I'm Alexis Nenchin and this is Ngas TV. The video you're about to watch is an exclusive interview with the Rhin Ngas Lagos branch, His Royal Highness Nde Peter Tompang, talking about the relevant issues regarding the Ngas nation and the Ngas youth. Stay tuned and as you listen and learn a lot from this video. Thank you.
Wisdom is more important, and I believe it's not me. Because once if you are a leader and you know your people and you know their problem, definitely you work together. Because I've never taken decision alone, but any decision I take, I make sure that we work together. Because there is a room for each and everyone to showcase himself. Especially we have patrons, work along with them. We have the NDA leadership, I work along with them. And also the few belong in the various branches, I work with them. And first of all, when I came into this shoe, I make sure that I visited almost all the outlets where Ngas people are, identify their problems one by one, and to know what are their challenges. So, understand and know their challenges, then I have to call all the Ngolongs that they are in that areas to discuss with them and to know what is the way forward. Because some people are not even identifying themselves with the Ngas people as a whole. But we know they have come from Plateau State, from Gasland, Panshin and Kanki. So definitely we are here. We will not like anything to happen to any of our members as I'm talking to you, because the purpose of being together, and the more we are united, the stronger we became. So, you know, if you know what they call long, and then I have to look after my people. I wouldn't like any of them to have any headache or any challenges. But we know we still have some that have problems. So we try to see how we can help them. And that is how I've been working. I'm very, very open. My house is 24 hours open. My office is open to everybody. I know some people do come with their problems. Then if there's something that I can solve or advise, I'll advise them instantly there. And if something that I need to call on the Ngolong and other elders or our patrons, I will call and tell them this is what is happening. And we will act very fast on it so that it will not degenerate. So that is what has given me the joy, and how people, I appreciate them because they welcome me, and I like my people in Lagos because we live as one family. I cannot say anything without people that they have initiated this Uzlu. You know that things are changing and the purpose of the Uzlu. But there are a lot of things. If you look, the youth, as things are changing, they have even taken power from those who initiated this. But yet we need them, because we cannot say anything without going back to them. We need their elderly advice. But you know, like what is happening on the Gen Z that you are talking about, the children of nowadays, yes, they believe that they know and understand it all. My advice to them, we learn every day and we stand to be corrected. And you know, if we leave them, they will be fighting and boxing each one another, of which is not good, because we have to live in harmony. And some of them, they are rude to their leaders. They don't listen to them in terms of anything. And that are most of the things we are trying to control. We have to live by an example, and we know, as I told you, I said, it's a dream that come true to see that they initiated this. But we have to look inward and see how does this thing started and how have we built on it. Are we building on it or are we destroying it? You know, Ngas people culture, where I have multilateral things like we have the Mina one, the zombie, and all lights. We have a lot of it. I think in Plateau State there's not anybody that can compare himself with Ngas people when it comes to culture. Yes, we have it in diversity. God bless us, and God has blessed us, and we remain grateful. So, the Puzzle in Lagos, as you have heard yesterday, it started in 1997, and the people that organized it, there was even no meeting, but we have some elders that came together and we're working up again. So we remain grateful for them. Some of them are alive, some of them are no more. But honestly, since they started, we have continued from where they stopped, and we believe that God will help us and will strengthen us. We are God-fearing as an Ngas man. So we believe that the way and upbringing matters. So my advice to the youth, live and work hard, and God will answer your prayers. Because without God, you cannot achieve anything. But if you want to apply, many people have gone to school today, but the belief is that they are looking for a white-collar job. No, we need to learn trade, which will help us. Because if you look and the way the people here, the moment they close from their work, they're either in their shops or they are doing something that will add value to what they are doing. So it's my preaching to the youth. Learn trade, because you cannot depend on waiting. Time is passing and the government have their own laws. If you are above 27 years, hardly you will secure a job in Nigeria. So what are you doing about that? Will you continue to wait until you are 30, 40, 50? Then maybe you have not yet settled down and you are planning to marry, you cannot yet marry on time. Which time will you use your pension to pay your children's school fees? Because it's our prayer that all the youth, they should look inward and get something doing. I remember when I was small, 1975, I looked for someone. I said, oh, I want to farm groundnut. My father was telling me, you do this. I said, no, I want to do it. And my elderly brother was in Sokoto then. So when he was going to visit them, then he went with some of the, after the harvest, he went with the groundnut. So that our elder brother was surprised. He told them that this thing is coming from my own farm. And I used to follow him. And I learned how to trade from my father, because he farms cassava and other things. So sometimes even during the school days, as we were in primary school, I will carry some of these things to school. After break, instead of me to go for break, I will now be selling these things to those who can buy. So some of them, they don't even have money to buy. Some of them, they are in primary school, they are asking me to sell for them on credit. If I know you will be able to pay, I will give you. But if I know you cannot pay, I will tell you that if I give you, this is the period that you are going to pay me. And if you don't pay me at that particular time, I will go to your house and tell your parents. So most people, they don't want their parents to know that they are taking credit from me. So, and I find it, I like trading. That is my priority, to do things that will help me. I don't rely so much on government work. And even when I came to Lagos, I was working. Later, I found myself working under someone. And then it was one-man business. And the man died. People were calling me, come and work for us, come and work for us. But I have a second thought. I said, for how long will I continue to work for people or work in organization? Let me do something that will help me. I have no money, but I make sure I raise money that I registered my company. I registered that company. The name of my company is Kipilo International. That Kipilo KI stand for Kisha, PE stand for Peter, that is my name, and then the LO stands for my wife, that is Lois. You understand? Because that time we have an issue. So I started this business in the year of being on my own, the year 2003. And I can see there's a progress. Some people will not know. Sometimes we sleep at work. Where I was working before I established my company, I slept in the port Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I only visit my house on Sundays. That's if we have finished the job. If there's no work, I have to go back and continue. So I believe hard work pays. So we need to advise our young ones coming up to do well and also have a focus. If it is school, read very well. If you are a politician, do well. So that at the end of the day, because I've seen many, some of them have been councillor. From that councillor, they remain. After they finish that term, they cannot go to anywhere again. It ends there. Does that make sense? Some have work, and they have also been honorables, members of the State Assembly. Have they finished their tenure? It ends there. We need to ask ourselves what happened. Because if you are good to people, definitely they will be the one to look for you. And they will say, during your tenure, this is what you have done, this is what you have done, this is what you have done. We are living in the past glories. If you look at what Gas people have done, what have we built on those things that they have done? Especially when you visit Panshin, how do you feel? You come to Kanki, how do you see? Go to other local government and see development that is going on. We need to come together and advise each other. And I believe it's not a cultural thing only, but the NDA, we need to work hard and address where we are getting it wrong so that we can develop our place as well. Well, as I told you, I said, you know, we're in the kind of a society that a lot of things have changed. You know, sometimes I'm happy that you are asking me all these questions. Because, you know, all these things started from our homes. This feeling started from our house, from our homes. If today you fight or you talk to a kid, his father will come and say, "Why do you beat my kids?" And it's a problem. Let me tell you, I'm from a village called Shuer, and I know how our parents used to struggle. If you look at the road that they are working on it now, it's a community work from Dokpai, where we are sharing boundaries with the Dalong people. They started it from there to Ampere. And at the end of it, everybody is enjoying it. The Kurum people are enjoying it. The Dokpai people are enjoying it. Gunji is enjoying it. And so on. But I think being that our parents have just said this. So as they were doing it manually, and later they now say, okay, fine, let's start doing this job by angwas. So we have about 9 angwas as at that time in Shuer. So maybe this week, these people is their turn, they have to go. This week, these people is their turn, they have to go. So a moment that we say, okay, fine, since the road is motorable now and is accessible, and the commercial vehicles, they will come to Shuer, they will not stop there, but they have access road to go to Dokpai. And our chief as at that time, his name is Molongoma Goldaba. He said, okay, fine. If you people are benefiting from this, can you start maintaining the road from where we stop, and also let us take from this side to Ampere? So the local chiefs, they talked to themselves, and there was that understanding, and they were doing it. And today, when they want to tar the road, then during young time, I cannot say this without mentioning Sam Jidona Kimper. He told me that they actually want to start a project. They want to do that one of Sharm, but they said it's a federal government road. So they look, which road can they now work on? And he mentioned Shuer. And that is why you can see they are working on that road. You know that we do admire our seniors as they were in primary school. Sometimes we will be looking at them when we grow and go to school. There was nothing like nursery school. You must reach a certain age. They'll ask you, you lift up your hands if you can touch the other side before they will know that yes, you are. Like me, I went to school at the age of 10. But you see, our brothers who are living in cities, they will come. They are much younger, but because they have the advantage, and they will come and they will start school. They have started in the cities before coming to the village. So they have advantage over us. But yet, we never give up. And you know, this time, that time they will ring bell. And when you go, not that you will go to the classes, no. You will start by sweeping the school compound. Everybody will go with broom. And if you don't go with your broom, you are in problem. You have to. And then you will sweep the compound. Sometimes if you don't bath very well during assembly ground, they'll ask you to go to the river, go and bath. And then you have to go. You have no choice. And there was discipline. If you did something wrong, you will face punishment. Sometimes they'll say face also bucket of sand. Sometimes they say face also bucket of water. And all these things are things that have made us to walk up, and we are doing well today. But today, all these things have collapsed, and these things collapse as a matter of taking the schools from the missionaries and being used by government when they introduced UP and all that. Today, the government are not even maintaining the schools. If you look at the number of people that are in the village, to take care of these kids, even some of them, they don't have where to sit. I enter primary school, we don't know what is 1 plus 1. We don't know what is 2 plus 2. We started learning counting 1 plus 1 with corn stock. So we will get 10. Then at 10, we will come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So to get it right, and even to know the 2, you will get as much as possible. You put 1, that is 1. You use 1, 2 corn stock, you put them gradually. To write on a bare floor, they will take you outside the school premises, and you will use ground. They will be teaching us how to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 10 to 100. When they see that we are getting it, you know, the classes were well cemented. So they will give us piece of chalk, everybody. You would now started learning how to use the chalk and write on the floor. When you understand, sometimes the teacher will ask you to go to the blackboard and write there. And then also we have exercise book. Some lines are red, some are blue. They will teach you how you can now use that one for high rating so that you will know and understand. But today, all these things have died off. And most of these exercise books were being supplied by the government, the Ministry of Education. Nobody is doing all that. So we cannot just blame our parents, but also we blame our government for not taking care of the schools. And you know, we don't know. If you don't know anything, you don't understand. You have the right. Even in my class, to raise hand, you are praised, you want to go and use yourself. But they say no vernacular. No vernacular, you have to ask, may I go and use myself? Most people, they don't even know how to ask or to raise up their hand. As we are in class, the next thing, because they say there's no vernacular and the English is not our language, it's very tough. So you will see people urinating on the floor. So we are being forced to learn all these things. Sometimes these our senior brothers that they are ahead of us, they would like to visit our classes to know whether we are understanding what they are teaching us or not. And they also help the one that they have gone to secondary school. Sometimes they get their holidays before us, they will come, they will enter our classes and help us in teaching and help the teachers to teach. They taught us as well. So, you know, that is why I said the Gas Development Association. There are some people that have come together to initiate this. Some of them are alive, some of them are not alive. But you see, most of this thing has been hijacked without knowing exactly why and how people have come together to reason together to do this, to promote not only gas culture, but also to help and see how we can progress and develop our land and fund ourselves in government. But today, the story is different, because some people thought they are in this place. You want to see this, they block you. You want to do this, they block you. Why are we blocking each other? Feel free with everybody. Look at the number of our youth working in Dangote refineries and other places. But instead of them, some of them they don't even know, some of them have become iron benders here and all this. But a moment they pay them, they find their way home. If you say that you make money and you go back home, what are you going to do? That money is not even enough for you to do anything with it. The money will get finished. You will come again. Those people that you left them, that they are serious, they have moved ahead of you. So we learn every day. We learn every day. So we have to discipline ourselves. If it is your wife that we are left at home, that we are going back to see her, try and work hard and secure a place whereby you can invite your wife to come and stay with you. It makes no sense. You say Lagos is too hard, food are too expensive, and you left your family there. How will you know? These are some of the things that we're supposed to address. Because you need to live with your children and train them the way they shall grow. But you abandon them. So it's only when they shall grow up now, you will go and impregnate your wife and come back to Lagos again. We need to, because I told you discipline. And some people, they know that if they come to you, you are going to advise them or you fight them, they will run away from you. But the truth, because there's a love that is very, very bitter, but it's part of discipline. It's not that that person doesn't like you or he hates you, but you have to understand. It's a tough one, but definitely you have to face it the way it is. I've lived in Lagos, as I told you. If I don't obey places that I work, or I don't respect myself, for people to respect me, to the Ngas nation, and to the youth, suffering will not kill you. But as you are learning every day, Because what is killing us, if you see me wearing a shoe, you don't know how much shoe that I bought that shoe. You too, you are trying to buy the same type of shoe. Do you have the capacity to buy that shoe? Because you have to go and steal to buy that shoe. Or you have to go and do something that to see that you buy that shoe. Meanwhile, you know that that shoe, you cannot afford to buy it. But if you work hard, definitely time will come that you will buy those shoes. There was a time I was traveling. Let's look at my brother, carry a very big bag. I said, are you people going, if you go home, are you not coming back to Lagos again? And the reply was that if I have come to Lagos to play, they have not come to Lagos to play. I said, oh, so me, I'm playing and you are working. And I stopped there. And I said, okay, let's see how it goes. Because, yes, don't deny your parents. If you have, give it to them. But you prove to them that you have, and then tomorrow you are deceiving them, living on false life. No, that will not help us. I spent good 3 years here in Lagos without even traveling home to see anybody. It's not that I don't like going home, but if I go, how much was my salary? So you need to check yourself very well. That money that you want to use and go home, send it for them. And as I told you, I say I like trading. I will use money. Now this is time for harvest and foods are very cheap. I will send money. They will buy grains. They will store it for me. When we reach April, May, when the prices started shooting up, I will say sell it. They said no, it's going to, don't worry, it's going to rise again and it will be more than. I said no. The little margin I've seen on it, sell it. Sometimes, as you see, we are living in Lagos, nowhere to keep domestic animals. Sometimes you trust, you give money. When you give that kind of thing, you find out that they end up eating everything. But for like some of us that we like trading, we like to work with the youth that understand and we will help them. But if you are not ready to help yourself, or tomorrow if they told me that, oh, this is the kind of person you are. I had a brother in Lagos here, and when he met me, I went for holidays. Then he said that he wants to come to Lagos. I now asked him, I said, why do you want to come to Lagos? He said that he's moving with some bad groups and he's tired of stealing. He wants to come to Lagos. So go and put it in writing. He wrote a letter to me stating all what I asked him. And I now said, okay, fine. Take transport money and come to Lagos. He came to Lagos. And that time, there was distant learning, the outreach. Plateau State was here. And I said, were you able to finish from Plateau Polytechnic? He said, no. I said, okay, you go to school. So he went and he finished the school. He's in Lagos here. He's married. God has blessed him with children. But when he came, people have known him for his own bad character. They were saying that, go back home. They said, go back. We don't want to see you here. So I said, no. This boy, he talked to me before coming to Lagos. He is not going to anywhere. I now went inside. I said, this is his letter, and this is the reason. And since that is what is causing problem for him, I want him to stay here. But I told him, I said, since you told me and you promised and you said you are not going to continue with your bad behaviors and stealing, stay. Today he is a man of his own. You understand? But you need to know someone very closely before you can. Some will now say, oh, borrow money, I want to do something. You give them the money. They cannot return that money. Just to test them and see. And mostly it's coming from the youth. So, why? I was small when I joined the Nigerian Prison Service. And I was sent to Lagos here for training. I left my salary in Jos. And by the time that I went, the salary for 6 months. And I went to township school to go and sit for common entrance. I was so tall, with bears for that matter. So when they posted me to GSS machine, I met the principal. He told me something. He said, "Hey, my friend, you are too old. You will be beating these younger ones. Can you?" And the way I talk to you, I believe you can start from Form 3. I told him, because he knows my family very well. I said, "Sir, I want to start from the scratch." I was so big. I was the only one having beers in Form 1, and I continue from that place. My mates that I left them, when I told them that I'm going on study leave without pay, they say, "I'm too big." Oh. They will be beating me like and they will say, boys, they will beat me that I shouldn't go. I said, "You people stay and do the work." But today, if they see me, they will say, had it been that we know, but it is too late. They have worked, they have retired. Even some of them, they told me that before I finish school, they have gotten married, they will have children, and all this. I said, "May God give you children." But this is what I see, and this is why. Because when I came to Lagos, we were the only people from the north that we came with school cert, primary school certificate. And I say, why? So if we came all over Nigeria, and it's only we that came from the north that we came with primary school certificate. But we didn't disappoint our state. We were able to pass the exam. But I say, hey, let me go and do more. When I was in Form 3, they say I went a war. And there was a letter to the prison officer in charge. Now it's a correctional service pension. He came, I met him. I said, "Sir, you were the one who interviewed me now." But I said, "Let me continue with my education." He showed me the letter. He said, "Do you want to go back to work, or you want to continue with your school?" I said, "I want to continue with my school." He shredded the letter in my presence there. But they are looking for how they can come and arrest me and go back to work. Can I forget about such person? So now, after when I finished my secondary school, and then I'm working in the bank in Lagos here, then there's a letter from the same correctional staff that we that left for school, we should come back. They are going to promote us. I said, "Promote us to what? I'm not going back to that place again. I'm not a uniform man." So I decided to continue with my job in Lagos here. But if I was looking for money or desperate, I would have gone, because they were ready to give us assistant superintendent, that is 2 pips, 2-star. So some people are saying, "Leave what you are doing. If you come, they give you 2-star, you will grow." I say, "No, I'm not going to do that." So because where God have destined me, and I came 7980 for that training, and I finished and I went. But I learned. I said, "Oh, what will stop me from going to school?" As I'm here, I still work and I still went to school, whereby I have to do something that will go in line with the nature of job that I'm doing. So I had to go to school. I look at my children, I say, "These children will soon graduate. What am I doing that I cannot go to school?" That is self-discipline. I will be going to school sometimes inside rain. My wife will be saying, she's looking at me. I say, "Don't worry." And then I enroll in Redeemers University, where I read transport, logistics, and supply chain. Today, I've added value to myself and also the office and my work that I'm doing. So because you have to. Let us not be left behind, because we have to. So if you cannot, you will be left behind and you cannot catch up. There are a lot of things that we can see, but we are not using it well. Go back to Plateau State. We have a lot of solid minerals there. People will leave this Lagos. If you if you heard what I said yesterday, the Indian man that came, I said, this is my friend, and his source of his money is from where? From Plateau State. Because they will go and stay in the best hotels in Jos, because they have their own analysis machine. They will buy all these things, and then they will analyze it. The machine will tell them whether it's good or not, and they will buy it at a very cheap rate, and they will come and export it and make a lot of money. What is our government doing about that? We don't need to cry in Plateau State. In those days, Plateau State internal generated revenue after Kano is Plateau State. Today we are number what in terms of internal generated revenue in Plateau State. What has gone wrong? So we need to go back to drawing back so that we will know exactly what is our challenges in that state and see how we can help ourselves to bounce back again. The question, we have leaders. Today everybody is running for his life. If you will not come out and tell the truth, because it's part of what we are facing. Some people have initiated these boys that you see wrestling, cattle wrestling, and other things going on. But it wasn't like that. How much are you going to make? Because you are taking a risk, you are either being killed or you will go and sell these things. Tomorrow, will you continue? For how long will you continue doing that? But if we help and we establish things that can engage the youth that is coming up, fine. And number one, yes, today you are here. If you walk out of this house, I'll be going to my room. It's only God knows kind of calls and the arrangement that I'm going to make. By His grace, if I woke up tomorrow, where will I go? Where have I walked? Where have I stopped? How can I help myself? That some people will just go and get drunk. You woke up, you cannot wake up. And the youth, they are taking something that is killing your spirit, and you are taking it. And tomorrow, to wake up, you cannot wake up. You want these elderly people to feed you. For how long will your parents continue to feed you? So it's self-discipline. So I know there are some decisions that parents will take. It may be harsh, but it's part of discipline. So we have to learn. That is all what I have to say. And I'm telling you, by the time that we put our house in order and get things right, that nation will bounce back again. Because we see how